Hey everybody, welcome back to the tips from the ABC Photo Guide. My name is John Ribeiro, photographer with PhotoWorks, and I am going through and doing a whole series of reviews on the ABC Photo Guide and the various chapters on how they can give you, as a newbie photographer, a newbie professional into the photography industry, some insight on what to do in the business. So I've covered pretty much A to D, and right now I'm going to be covering E. E is for experience. And what's interesting about E for experience is, and the reason I put this into the book is because I see a need for it. So, and here's what I mean, and this is what I want to talk to you about just for a quick second. E is for experience. So before you go out and you actually start charging people for work for your photography, which I've seen a lot of people do, make sure you have some experience and you know what you're doing. And, you know, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. You want to get out there. You want to start making money. You want to start paying for your gear. You want to start making an impact. And you want to start showing people your value. And you can't really do that unless you have experience. And I know if I looked at photography in the past, everybody had a mentor or a coach that they worked with. They worked under the tutelage of somebody to get that experience. They were apprentices. And, you know, we've kind of lost the art of apprentices over the last couple of years. People, and you know what, it's changed. And in all fairness, there's great resources like YouTube, there's great resources online where you can learn how to become an awesome photographer. Creative Live, I watch it all the time, it's fantastic. Things like Calby 1, where you can get some great photography lessons and tips, but you're continually learning to learn how to be better. So when it comes to actually going out and charging people for your work, you want to make sure that you're experienced and you know exactly what to expect. And it can be a challenge, it can be a challenge if you're not quite sure what to do once you get out there. What's interesting is experience is simple. It really is simple. And sometimes you do it and you get away with getting experience by not charging people to go work and doing stuff for free, and volunteering. And actually, I'm in the process of writing another book that talks about volunteering and how you build up that experience when you don't have it. And volunteering is a great way to do it. Or even volunteer or apprentice with somebody who doesn't necessarily pay you up front. Trust me, your learning curve is going to go from here to here, because you're starting to see it in action. You're starting to understand. I know for me in particular, I apprenticed with some fantastic photographers in the city of Toronto, which I cover in the letter M under mentors. And I really got to see what's involved with, you know, photography, what's involved with wedding photography and all the different things that you need to do and cover. So make sure, if you're going to go out, and this is, I guess, a plea for everybody, if you're going to go out there and you're going to start charging people for photography, make sure you know what you're doing. I covered something, the previous chapters, I talk about making sure that you're ready and you have all your gear and you're really looking after your client. But really, you know, go out there and know what you're doing, and really know what you're doing when you're out charging people for photography. Overall, you don't want to bring the industry down because you don't have that experience. You definitely want to raise it up. And experience is how you do that. So volunteer, apprentice, research, study. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. So make sure you go out there and do it. And I wish you all the best. All right, so there you go. E is for experience. Make sure you go out and you have some before you start charging people money, because it's going to show, and you are a representative of the industry, and you want to make sure you're putting your best work out there. All right, everybody, that is it for me. That is E for experience from the ABC Photo Guide. If you want to get a little bit more insight into the book, or you're looking to get it yourself, just look at the comments and in the brief notes below. There's a link to Amazon. All right, everybody, have a great one.